So, okay. What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. So I'm gonna try and make this quick, you guys. I needed to. I'm still not pleased with this because I don't. The way that my settings are on my television is not what I see on here, and I don't like that. And I see it on my tablet and on my phone. Neither one pleases me, so I hate it. And I can't light myself the way that I like to, especially with this camera. So, whatever. That's not the most important thing. Why I wanted to speak today is for two reasons. The first reason is because with this, I should be able to, for all of you all that follow me on Jedi Africa, I should be able to produce our very first live stream on that channel in the next days or so. Because when I first tried it before, whenever on that channel from my tablet, it was saying you can't do it from a device, but you can do it from a PC. So I guess, and let's just put this here. That way I can continue to look at myself and hate me. Um, so I'm thinking I'm going to be able to do it from there. So hopefully in the next day or two, maybe before the weekend or on the weekend, I definitely want to do something live on that channel, um, for all of us. And I have some major updating to give you on the journey. Okay, what will happen if I do this? Do it. Do it. Right. I'm experiencing like a 5-second delay on my end, but I know you guys said earlier that it seems normal for you guys. So that's the first reason why I wanted to speak. The second reason why I wanted to speak is because I was pretty much over this whole corona thing. But obviously it's part of our existence still. And I'm not one that buys into we can just turn off the switch and it's over. 1 minute it just came on. It was in China 1 minute, the next minute it was killing our people. And then we were dying, and I don't know if I shared this with you all. I think I did, but my sister that's 1 year older than me, she just passed of COVID a few weeks ago. And I'm pretty sure I told you that. Like I know I told you that. But um, so that also is one of the reasons why I'm speaking on this, because it has literally touched my bloodline. And we've suspected as proper Africans that there is something nefarious about all of this. You know, um, I was going back and doing some research, and we have to remember the name Bill Gates, everybody, because Bill Gates represents the devil. Um, White people in general are dangerous. They are a virus, an anthrax. They are a terrorist to us. And when you add one of them, when you get one of them and you add money to that, and a button comes off of your garment, and you try and play it off while you're live, when you add money to that, then you've just increased that devil. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Maybe I could do this from here now. Anyways, and Bill Gates has the money. All right, but I'm gonna have to fix this because it's gonna just get on my last nerve. Hold on. Okay, I apologize for that. But anyway, so Bill Gates has all the money, and so and any of them that have the money, Jeff Bezos and all this, but we focus on Bill Gates because he is, um, you know, representing himself on the earth as the crafty guy, um, just this benevolent billionaire that's just here for humanity and, wants to help, always wears that same tired ass sweater that's hideous, I get dressing down when you have money, but let's be fashionable, and let's be at least contemporary and not antiquitous. You understand what I'm telling you? And we know that for many decades, really, he and his ex-wife now, Melinda, have been very overly active in philanthropy. They're first on the scene to third world countries, which we never use that term because we remember that this is the youngest nation. They're only 233 years or something like that, whatever it is. Um, so we don't call anything else a third world country. These are civilizations that have been around forever. And just because they don't have a Wi-Fi in every home and a damn flat screen doesn't make them a third world nation. There are many places on the earth that living without any of the accoutrement is really considered to be a real life existence. That's what I seek. I'm not really into all of this at all. But Bill Gates and his ex-wife have been the ones going around doing it all. And among them, they have been champions of vaccines, you know, and food programs. And, they're just doing it all, and giving endowments and scholarships and grants. And they're just doing it. Now we understand. In fact, I always tell you about, you have to know the piece of the puzzle, that all of this in their society, everything is related to the next thing. Even critical race theory is related to what I'm talking to you about right now. Like all of it, Tulsa, just anything we're going to name, Black Lives Matter, COVID, the economy, what's going on in China, what's happening in Africa, what's happening in, wherever. It's all one thing. You have to know that. And so, sometime back, I read or something that Bill Gates was buying up a bunch of land, as if he didn't have enough already, like a lot of land. And it is being theorized that he is going to be doing agriculture, which I know he's been in agriculture already. And I think that I have brought you some information in previous work that he was somehow involved with Monsanto. A lot of these big companies and people with big money, they're integrated, you know. Um, they're integrated. You watch the show Shark Tank. Many of you should watch that. You should have your children watch it because it's a good business experience, especially for any of the laymen. But I use that example now because you see on Shark Tank, you have Mark Cuban is the billionaire, and then you have the other sharks that are all multi-gazillion billion millionaires. And they're always, somebody comes in and, maybe Mark is going to do a deal with somebody on a product. And Lori, would you like to go in? If Lori will come in, I'll just, and it's not even like, well, what are you asking me for? It's something, it's just, yeah, I'll go in with Mark too. And it's just, that's on a show, but that's how they act. That's how they flow. Money is a thing that when you and I get money, we think about holding on to it and, and saving it. Well, not me. I usually give money away. The average person is either trying to save the money or something like that, or buy a bunch of shit. But these people, they let their money work for them. They literally put money to work. To them, having money just sitting doesn't do anything for them. It has to be moving. It has to be growing. It has to be diversified. It has to be invested. There has to be multiple source streams coming in. They've got their hands in everything. They're just letting that money work. Just like putting an army out there and say, bring me money. Here, you go out there and bring me money. All y'all little armies, come out there and bring me money. So Bill Gates is no different. And we should be concerned because that's how he ties into this. Because The white devil is, by their own admission, and I have the video here on the channel, I've done the work. I've brought you the empirical evidence from them, not from us, that they are not able to sustain their numbers. They are having more deaths than births, and they um, they are already projecting, a decade where they will no longer be the majority. I've said to you consistently that day has already come and passed. They are no longer the majority. They're just keeping up the lie that there's more of them than everybody else, and that's just not true. I know it to be true. As someone who's lived all over the country, I know there are pockets where there's just white people, but those are just the pockets. But when you go and the rural centers don't make up the large numbers of any state's population. You know what I mean? You always have more people in the city than you have in the countryside, or in the suburbs or something. So in the major centers, you see more black people and more people of color, to use that term, than you see white people. That's just a fact. So if you just open your eyes and look, you go, well, it's got to be more me than them. It just got to be. If there's nearly 1.5 billion of us, just us, on the mother continent, and they've been telling us we're the same percentage of the population here since Malcolm. I brought you that in real time. Malcolm saying a number, and I'm showing you what they saying today. Like, we ain't have no sex between Malcolm and me. Come on. So moralize. They are obsessed with ruling and being, and they're coming up with ways to live longer. And there's a brother that I know, that I was dialoguing with the other day, and y'all know I'm not into video games. You don't bring me a video game, I'm not into it. But there's something to be learned. I always tell you, interest yourself in things that you're not even interested in, just so you can speak on it at the very least. So I went to this brother and I was like, show me the video games you're playing. And he was showing me some things from this um, Call of Duty that was mind blowing. They have games that are from many years ago that were already showing a scenario of this female vice president and this dude, this slave owner, things like that. Um, Technologies that we knew weren't then that are now. And so, without getting too deep into that, just to say that, but in this, we know that one of the things that they have been doing, one of the many things they've been doing, is they are trying to, you hear a lot about artificial intelligence. Jobs are going away, malls are closing down, theaters are going to be no more because everybody's streaming. And full packages of television now. It was just, you had television and you had cable. Now it's television maybe and cable maybe, and then you have all the freaking streaming. You got Hulu, you got Netflix, you got stuff I can't even name. The entertainment stream has opened up, both on the media side as far as television and all of that, but also as entertainment itself. Like, if you're an entertainer, you're a rapper, you're a singer, you're a songwriter, whatever, the record executives and companies are now being pushed aside now, because you can just come straight to the market with your product. Boom, I'm here, I'm on Instagram, I got a hit record, done. Writing books, you can self-publish. I was speaking to my step aunt in New York last evening, and she's been telling me, you should write a book, you should write a book, your life is too interesting, you should write a book, you should write a book. And people have told me that for many, many years of my life. Anytime they hear me speak, or they're around me long enough, they go, you should write a book, you should write a book. But you can self-publish now, and that's one of the things that I was discussing with her last evening. I was like, yeah, even now you can even self-publish. And so with that comes media, like news media. So now, what we're going to get into in this stream, for a portion of it, this is a story I suggest to you right out the gate, that this is one of those stories of yore that would not have been out but for social media. Most people aren't watching the 6 o'clock news. They're not, or the 3 o'clock news, or whenever the news comes on. Like, nobody really knows. We don't need to know when the news comes on because it's not destination television, or if you go way back, it's not destination radio anymore. It's in your hand. It's whenever I want. Boom, I'll just open up MSN and know everything in the world. I'll just open up Yahoo and know there's everything that's happening on Earth. It's now, you know. There's a competition for the attention of a potential low battery on your phone. That's fine. I'll just go to the tablet. Anyways, and in this, we're seeing the fruit of this. I suggest to you that this that we're going to consume in this piece is a fruit of what I'm describing to you, because this was the guy that was Fauci was the sexiest man alive, and oh my God, I would marry Fauci, and I trust Fauci, and it's all Fauci, and I think people were naming their kids Fauci and all this, but I want to ease into that. So bring you from the Bill Gates part into this. I'm trying to establish a bridge for you of understanding a pathology so that you can see the bigger picture, just a glimpse of a big picture that I'm trying to give you right now. Are you with me? And so, with all of this technology, with the AI and the automation, self-driving trucks is something Amazon is working on, and somebody already has self-driving cars. It might be Amazon. I can't remember, but jobs are going away. Most people now, and in our own lifetimes, most of us, we've seen even like medical billing is something that is a vastly different world now. The way that healthcare is distributed, administered, how the administrative part of it is articulated, how it is executed, and even when you go to have blood drawn, like I went to have some blood work done recently because I wanted to just get a big workup before my trip, and also I needed my doctor to write me a note that I have now that says I don't have to have the yellow fever shot. Thank you, please. But what I'm trying to get to is that now when you walk into the lab, it's no more like there's these kiosks, and it scan your driver's license, and poof, it knows you, and you're checked in, and next thing you know, they're calling you, Mr. So and so, room 1, and you go back and get your blood work done. Even the turnaround time for that is a lot quicker now than I remember it was even for my grandmother or something. You know what I mean? All this matters, everybody, because this is the people that are obsessed with ruling the earth. They do not believe in the afterlife. They don't believe in God. They're selling you a religion instead of a way of life, a code of living. That's what you need. You don't need a religion. You need a way of life that is directly connected to the divine, is what you need. Then we add to that they're projecting that you will have just like you have selective cosmetic surgery now, you'll have selective. I think I'll just have a new lung done today. I'll just have a lung put in. I think I'll have a new spleen put in today. A woman may say, I'm just really not feeling my uterus now. I think I'll just get a new uterus. Like, that's the stuff they're coming to. They're coming to that. Back when Dick Cheney, I think after Bush was president, Dick Cheney was on The View. Like, he's had major heart attacks, and he's had some machine that he's like, I'm like, why aren't you dead yet? Die off. But there he is. They're keeping him alive. We know that they are farming our melanin and our body parts because we are the superior species of human on the earth. We were here first. God breathed into us first. Not everybody came from us. You understand? It's us, and that's it. And everybody else got here how they got here. Let us understand, because Allah says to mankind in the Quran, I have made you of many tribes and nations that you may know one another. Not that I made you from one and therefore you are. We can get into that. I'm not going to argue that. But my point is, they're using us. I had prepared for you some time back. I probably can't get it for you now because this is stuck on here, but I had gotten a bunch of pictures. I was going to bring you a piece on these bodybuilders. I was doing a whole piece on bodybuilding because I wanted to show you literally, it's worth it. I know I'm sure I've got the pictures on here. I just got this thing. Oh, I can just take it off. Okay, that's good. And again, this is all tied together. All right, this is not any separate thing. I need you to understand that. You need you to understand that. And it should be disqualifying because they look like a black person. Would this be screenshots? Yep, I'm the dude. It's me. It's me though. I was checking. I was like, who is the dude? I was looking it up. I Googled it. Like, who's the dude? Who's the dude? My picture just kept coming up. I did it again. My picture came up again. I'm the dude. It's me. So this is what they do. I don't know where to begin, for God's sake. Here's one. I can't see. Wait, I gotta see if I'm showing you right. Wait. This is gonna be difficult because there's a delay. Damn it all. All right, we're gonna try, y'all. You know what? I keep on talking and I can just send it to my computer and show it in real time. We're good. I'm still the dude. Anyway, let me see. Let me just send all of these. Select. They literally go from looking like a white person to you. If they cut their hair, you're like, is that a black dude? Well, you know, and it's not. It should be against the rules. Like if your body don't show up because you don't have no melanin, I can't help that. Then you shouldn't be in my contest. Then you understand? Maybe you should have bodybuilding contests for just white people, white bitches and white dudes. Y'all have y'all's, and then we have ours over here for black people. You understand? Because the striations and all that stuff in our muscles automatically shows up because of our melanin, and we know that they've been using melanin, you know. And then even now, I'm taking you from the the artificial intelligence and the insinuations that I'm making there. Now we bring you into this COVID thing. I always tell you we're the people of the sun. I've told you that till I'm blue because that's the truth. We're the people of the sun. We thrive in the sun. We need sun because sun brings us to life. You understand? It does things for us. It's not, it's a necessary thing for us. So when you bring COVID and you want everybody to be indoors and we're the main people dying of this, we got to be suspicious of that. We need sun. We need it. We thrive on it. We are the people of the sun. That's just what it is. And I've said since the beginning of this whole COVID thing that we are suspicious because we have too many things in history to show us, and not just history, but all the way up to me right now, that we don't have any inclination or any incentive to trust white people or their society for anything at all. That they certainly will try to kill us off. When you talk about population control and Bill Gates and all of his nonsense, and I brought you a story years ago, I told you that there was companies that are trying to literally patent seeds Like, how the fuck are you gonna patent a seed? A seed. That means you eat an orange, or you eat a tangerine, or a plum, or a watermelon, or something, and you can't plant your own seeds. That's what they're trying to come to. Why? And the only entity that would do that would be the devil. Nobody else is doing that. Nobody else. Nobody else. That, again, that's what makes this important, because I'm always also telling you about the character of this demon, and it's important for me when I make extraordinary um, uh, statements of truth about them to you. It's important that you understand that nobody else is doing the shit. That it's just white people. Like, nobody else, just them. That's it. Just them. And so this is one of them, you know. And I I have full videos here on the channel about the Frankenstein food, how the food is fake, that you can't trust anything. It's very difficult for me to eat anything because I don't trust anything. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. I can't. I can't. I can't. Who was it? Anytime I take Uncle any place, when I'm bringing him back, he always say, "Nephew, I want to stop and get something to eat." And then when I take him through a drive-through, you want to get something? Nope, I don't want it. And then I was with somebody else recently, but again, it was no for me. Like, I just can't. You know, and even when I'm in the supermarket, I mill around because I'm just not really sure. I can tell you, even the last 2 weeks probably, you know, at the last minute, I'll just get some broccoli and some cauliflower and roast it. And that's what I eat. And maybe some rice, you know? Like, I can't. And because I know they trying to kill me. I know that. I know that. I even still question, my mother died of tuberculosis. That's how my mother passed. I told you guys my mom died when I was 6 months old. I spent the first year of my life in the hospital. And they probably killed her off, you know. So now we're faced with this thing that supposedly begins in Wuhan, China, and oh my God, ends up in America and just instantly starts killing black people. And then they want you to have a needle in your arm. And what the other thing that concerns me is, over the time, I'm seeing more and more people that are breaking down. This was the last straw for me. Who was the dude? Godfrey. I saw some video of him and some dude I don't know. They were talking, and this dude was like, he just looked like a brother that wouldn't be down for that. And he was like, man, I gotta be honest, I'm probably gonna get the shot. I'm thinking about my kids and this and a woo. And if you come across somebody, somebody elderly or somebody that's sickly or something like that, and you may give them the COVID or something like that. I appreciate his thinking. I loved his heart. But nah, bruh, stand down. You understand? Stay strong. And like my grandma used to always say, if you trust the Lord for one thing, you trust him for all things. Like, that's just what it is, you know. And I want to say something about that, because my aunt said to me last night, she says, what do you think? Because she's Christian, but she's sincere and God lover. But she was saying, what do you think is why we continue to be in the predicament that we're in, and our treatment and all these kind of, and going back and all that stuff. And I waited for her to finish. I said the answer is simple, Marsha. I said the answer is, we are not a violent, savage people. Sadly. Then you add the Christian vomit on top of that, telling you that vengeance is the Lord's. No, the vengeance is yours. Damn it, vengeance is the Lord's. That means when you strike back on the motherfuckers that strike on you, the Lord will be with you. That's what that is. But we're not. And so that's why we continue to get stepped on. And then she said the other thing that makes my blood boil from anybody, that, but, basically shorthanded for you, just basically like violence responding to violence doesn't win anybody anything. Yes, it do. If you punch me and I punch you back, you're gonna think twice about punching me again, or you're never gonna do it again. Like that's the reality. But I'm supposed to sit and hope that you don't punch me again? Nah. What fantasy is this? So now, so we come up to this. And I had been hearing that there was some brouhaha with Fauci, and I didn't care. And then there was some emails, and and then something finally said to me, Jedi, you need to like, you're hearing it too much. Why am I hearing this guy's name so much now? And then I thought maybe it was just more variants, like more lies with more variants or something like this. And so I said, well, you need to go and find out what's going on. And this is what's going on. But they're trying to mask it because this one says, fact check, Facebook post gone viral, falsely claiming top U.S. physician. All that before you get to his ass. Like he was the headline dude when they rolled this virus out. Rolled it out. Now, look how many words before you get to his name. Claiming top U.S. physician, as if you might not know his name because nobody's heard of him. Claiming top U.S. physician, wait for it, Dr. Fauci is sacked. Now, this is India Today, but this is meant for the reader to say that that's the subject. Was he fired or not? Nah, that's not the issue, homie. And we're not even going to read this damn article. I just put that up there for window dressing so I can make that point. This is the real meat and potatoes. Come on, come on. Boom. Merry Christmas, everybody. U.S. government has neither sacked Fauci. They didn't make no qualifications. You feel me? They know who we talking about. You know his bitch ass. The U.S. government has neither sacked Dr. Fauci nor admitted that the COVID-19 virus is man-made. And I've not read it, but that's why I'm doing this. Because if this doesn't yield what we want, then we'll go and search some more articles. Because what we're here to prove or to verify is what we know already. How is it that a virus in China is killing black people in America at a rate that it's not killing anybody else anywhere else? Not even our brothers and sisters on the mother continent are suffering the way that we have here. Partly because they take shit seriously and they take precautions, even though my future president, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, I let you hear the audio of him, the speech that he made to the nation, telling them the whole conspiracy that it's some bullshit. That's a real leader. You understand? That's how you lead a nation of people. You just tell them what the hell is going on and not try and feel like you need to be the king and dress everything up and shit. Just tell it. But that requires righteousness and a soul, and you'd actually have to be a human being, so strike that from the record. All right, suggest facts, not evidence, move to strike. So, this is a scandal, but not to the wise. This is just a ha-ha. We knew already, for us who know. But for many of the ignorant and those who are asleep and not paying attention, this will be a scandal. Uncle even had the vaccine. I'm not trusting no damn vaccine. In fact, when my doctor even said to me, why don't you want to, why don't you want to have the yellow fever shot? You know, it's very safe. And I go, because I'm an African, remember? And we don't do that. We don't do that. Because do I have to have it to go to Europe? Do I need it to go to Japan? Can I just sashay off to Provence and Milan? No yellow fever shot. Oh, I'll just go to Lexington, and London and shit. No yellow fever, no shot to be had. But the moment I want to go to the mother continent, ooh, boogeyman. Nah, we're not doing that. So now, let us understand this. First, let me bring this in so everybody can see if you're watching on a device, and I'll know if I can see it on my own devices. Come on now. One more for the measure, why not? Right now. That might have been too big because now I'm gonna have to probably lean or move my position. I'm too fat and lazy to do that. So we'll bring it down one. And I can't see anything because the glare. A video is being shared on social media with a claim. Yeah, I can read that. With a claim that the U.S. government has sacked Fauci and admitted that the COVID bullshit is man-made. They're saying a video is being shared on social media. What does that say to you? What did I say to you before we even saw this? You're seeing this article when I'm seeing it. And what did I already say to you in my opening? I said when I was laying out about media and all that earlier and television and stuff, and I was telling you that now the media has to do certain things now because stories of yore would have been easily suppressed. But we don't need to check for their bitch ass anymore. You understand? We don't need to. And there's more information sharing going on in real time. So just like when John F. Kennedy was murdered, there was, at least it was insinuated in the Oliver Stone movie, that they already had newspapers in Cuba the day before already saying the president had been assassinated. He hadn't been assassinated yet. So something like that would happen today. Because one of the things we've also proven, if you've gone and watched it, is that there was these two guys. One was somewhere here in America trying to prove that the sun is not where they say it is and the time zones are not what they say they are. And when they tell you it's dark in one place, and this dude was literally, they could show it in real time. Where he was at, it was light, and where the other dude at, it was light. Like, what are you telling me? It's light. Like, that's, you can't, you said what you, that's just evident truth right there. There's nothing you can't cover shit up anymore. You understand? Knowledge is readily available. That's why I always tell you, I have no time for willful ignorance. I don't have time for it. Because anything that you want to know, you can know almost in an instant now. But you need to up your curiosity quotient and your desire for knowledge. Now, so you can see here, they're still trying to marry this firing thing and kind of downplay the main meat and potatoes, but not so much. I don't know what this publication is. Factly, join us on our Telegram channel. I don't know who they are, what their claim to fame is, but that's fine because we always take more than one source. This is the only article we're gonna read. Just the other one was gonna be about his fireman. I don't care. Is man-made. Fauci is the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, and his bitch ass was also had a hand in holding up the medicine that that they found was effective for AIDS patients back in the 1980s and the 1990s. He held it up for more than a year at the very least, because they were still trying to get patents in order and people were dying. You understand what I'm telling you? One of my good buddies, not my buddy Eric that I tell you guys about now. This was like a buddy from, like, I guess when I was probably in college, maybe. My buddy Eric at the time then, his father died of AIDS. I saw him with my own eyes when I went to his house one day, and the condition he was in when it was really something. But I think about that when I see shit like this, you know. Was Fauci sitting on the fucking button then when my friend's father was dying? You know? So, fuck Fauci and the bitch that gave birth to him, that fat bitch. Her. So he's the grand title. He's the director of the blah blah blah, and the chief medical advisor to the president. Um, let's fact check the claim made in the post. Okay, now, boom, we stop right there because I always show you how I vet. That's why I do this in real time like this. So now, where I go because I expected to read something else. But boom, they hit me with, let's fact check the claim made in the post. Now, I don't know who they are factually. But now the first thing I want to do is go back up into who wrote the damn piece. Akhil Reddy, Akhil Reddy, Reddy. Now, that double D concerns me because when I was in high school, the bitch that I took over first chair in orchestra as the best French hornist on the planet, their last name was Red, Redd. And they were Mormon. So when I see Reddy, I wonder. Now, normally, if I wasn't with you right now, I'd do an etymology real quick on my device and go, let me see, what's the surname on Reddy? What is that? But I'm just going to hold that as a suspicion in my mind right now. But then the first name, Akhil, could be Zionisty, but we're going to see now. The claims made in the post. So now we're going to find out if they are a shill because they can be masquerading as somebody. We're going to get to the bottom of it and like we're neutral, but really they're just here to forward the agenda. You understand? We're looking to see if that's the case, or if we see authenticity and honesty and integrity here. All right. Fauci sacked. U.S. admits virus is man-made. Fauci becomes the first wicket to fall in USA administration, though slightly late. Okay, fine. The archive version of the post can be found here. Claim. Video of U.S. government firing Fauci and admitting that COVID man-made. Fact. The video shows Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, that bitch, her press conference regarding the Fire Fauci Act introduced by her in the House of Representatives. I happen to know that that's the truth. The Fire Fauci Act is yet to be passed. Fauci has not been fired. He is still the director of the bullshit. Also, the U.S. government has not admitted that the bullshit is man-made. Hence, the claim made in the post is false. Now, that's innocuous, really, because they didn't really do anything fantastic. They just there was nothing amazing there. But we don't need it, really, because just that they're even answering it. Usually this would be like one of those things where you see the White House press person up there saying, oh, this is outrageous, it's ridiculous, and move on. Or you see the corporate media, you'd see people up there just like they did when people start coming out with the truth about 9/11. That was an inside job. You had the likes of Geraldo Rivera, who has now found his soul. Maybe he's got some sort of a death diagnosis or something, but he's starting to speak the truth. Oh my God, I said it. Anyways, so, but you had the likes of him and others. As soon as they would have somebody on, because after the roar got too loud, they couldn't ignore it anymore. They were forced to have these what they call 9/11 truthers on different shows, and the objective was just to have them on and to discredit them. You understand? They can't do that anymore. So this is now the next level now of that. They have to answer it. So doesn't matter that factly or whatever is telling us this. This is a real story that this Marjorie Greene bitch has started this thing against Fauci. We've known forever that it's some bullshit. I brought you the article. We read it. I think I did it on my phone that time, but we read it. Everything. We read it. that how it went from a class 1 lab here in America, and then it was taken to Canada and deliberately stolen and taken to Wuhan, China. Like, that's what it is. Okay, I don't really need this, but I'm gonna need it for your comments. It'll be a lot easier to read them. Not sure what to do. Anyways, so we'll press on. All right. When we searched, they go on about the video in the post. It was found that the woman in the video is Congresswoman the whore. The posted video is from 15th June when she held a press conference regarding Fauci's bitch ass and the bill introduced by her in the House of Representatives. The bill proposes to reduce the salary of Fauci's bitch ass to zero until he is removed from the post and a new director is appointed by the president and confirmed by the Senate. The Fire Fauci Act is yet to be passed in the House of Representatives and the Senate. All right. So no real finding there. All right. So now we go to another source. All right. Let's see. We have them, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, perfect. All right. Fire Fauci. Marjorie Green, the whore. Here's Republicans introduce Fire Fauci. At least they're consistent, because remember the ones that didn't want to wear masks, and it's against our freedoms, and we can't. We'll do a different search. We don't need to linger on Fauci's ambiguity. We'll just go to we'll say so now you see the first one that comes up. It says USA Today. Fact checked. First thing we just read was factly. Now they got fact check. Let's see if we see a pattern. Fauci admits COVID could have come from the Wuhan lab. Fauci admits it could have come from the lab? Nah, bitch. Biden orders review of COVID origins as intel weighs Wuhan. This is from May 11th, May 26th. Biden, Fauci bombshell. Not convinced COVID developed. 24th May. Biden orders review. 26th May. Biden orders investigation of virus origins. 27 May. June. COVID. White House defends Fauci over lab leak emails. Of course they're defending. Opinion. The Biden administration confirmed some but not all. Wuhan lab leak debate reignites. Okay, Trump claims to have evidence it started in China. Fuck Trump. We don't need him. All right, what we want, I think, here first is we want this is a red herring. Not convinced. First, you see here. This is 24th May. Fauci bombshell. Not convinced COVID developed. Where? But we don't need the rest of it because up here, Fauci admits it could have come from Wuhan. May 11th. Now on the 24th, he's not convinced. We have to click on that. What is he not convinced of? Because I can see the rest of the title. Not convinced that 19 developed naturally naturally outside of Wuhan lab. Fauci bombshell. Not convinced the bullshit developed naturally outside of the lab. That's to throw off. They're playing misinformation here, everybody. Hear that title again so we understand it. Forget the bombshell part. That's just an exclamation meant to fuck the brain. All you need is not convinced the bullshit developed, the virus developed naturally outside of the lab. I'm not convinced it developed naturally. So you said it was developed in the lab then, Fauci? We'll have to read this first quote. Quote, I think we should continue to investigate what went on in China, the leading infectious disease expert said. We're how long in now? And now you think you should continue to investigate? I can't with these people, dude. They are the devil. I can't. All right, so that's fine. Now we want to go to this other one from 11th May because that was from 24th May. We want to go to 11th May now. And Fauci admits COVID could have come from the Wuhan lab, but butts heads with Rand Paul. This is from the New York Post. Fauci's bitch ass on Tuesday, this is 11th May. I admitted that the bullshit could have originated, could have. They tell you this now on May of 2021. People have lost their jobs. You've been locked up in the house. Could have. Could have. Could have originated in lab in Wuhan. Well, we just don't know. And I thought he was the expert on everything. Could have. And acknowledged there should be further investigation into the possibility. Well, we should do something about it, by God, now that it's been damn near 2 years. The nation's top infectious disease, notice they put that in the second paragraph and not before his they open with him, Fauci's bitch ass. No, because that was a damning thing, because of what I just said, I go, he's supposed to be the top dude. Like, what? That's why they didn't put it first, because now in the second, the very first part of the second paragraph, the nation's top infectious disease. Don't write it if you don't want me to read it. Don't do it. The nation's top infectious disease doc made the acknowledgement on Capitol Hill while getting grilled by senators, including Rand Paul, who heatedly butted heads with him over alleged government funding for the lab. That's to throw you off. Forget that. That's not important. Fauci was flat out asked by the GOP Senator Roger Marshall, a doctor from Kansas, quote, do you think it's possible that this virus arose from a lab accident in Wuhan and should be fully investigated? You see, they're acting like they're, and I'm sure that this thing with him and Rand Paul was probably just some drama piece that was probably worthy of at least an Emmy, certainly wouldn't rise to the Oscar level. As an Oscar winner myself, I would know this, but that's not important. But you see there's drama there. And then I'm sure they discussed the question and what would be asked and what would not be asked. So proving that is, quote, do you think it's possible that the bullshit arose from a lab accident, in Wuhan and should be fully investigated? What did I just read you from 20-something of May? I just bitched about it. That Fauci, we should investigate. Now we should investigate. He's supposed to be the top guy. Just indicted him in the previous article. And this is the line of questioning? It's exactly the thing. You see what I'm telling you? Do you understand what I'm telling you? So it's exactly what I just said to you. This senator, who's a doctor and nobody cares, do you think it's possible, he's asking this to Fauci, because he's supposed to be tough. Do you think it's possible that the virus arose from a lab accident in Wuhan and should be fully investigated? And I wonder what Fauci's going to say. The National Institute of Health official replied, quote, "That possibility certainly exists. Even my funky breath, because he just looks like his breath stinks when he talks. And he talks like this. Fauci, I'm Fauci, I'm Fauci. And my wife died several years ago because my fucking breath killed her. And I'm Fauci. I look like a leprechaun. And I'm Fauci, Fauci." He feels like that to me. That possibility certainly exists. And I am totally in favor of a full investigation of whether that could have happened. Like, I'm on board. Don't look at me, though. I'm on board. Don't look at me. I'm on board. That should be investigated. We should get to the bottom of it. Don't look at me, though. Look at his bitch ass. And he's a Zionist. The bitch had said a few months after the start of the pandemic that the deadly virus most likely, quote, evolved in nature and then jumped species. Listen, they did the same thing with the HIV virus back in the day, dude. Oh, it was a green monkey. It started in Africa. Oh, that won't work? All right, quick. We don't know. We have to study it. It's the same shit. Because nobody storms their shit. You understand? That's what I love about other countries, man. People, literally, the citizenry storms their government. The officials are physically afraid of them. They take them out. It jumps species, as opposed to being artificially or deliberately manipulated. In other words, he says this a few months after the start of the bullshit, that it most likely, quote, evolved in nature and then jumped species, end quote. Then they're making the statement, as opposed to being, quote, now another quote, artificially or deliberately. In other words, we made the shit. That's exactly what you did. Earlier, this fucker, Rand Paul of Kentucky, pressed Fauci's bitch ass over alleged U.S. funding. Nobody cares about the funding. We don't care. The research focused on making a virus more potent in the laboratory as a way to produce a better vaccine against it. You see, they're trying to really hexagon you now. Oh, I heard, because you'll hear people, you talk to 10 people, somebody's going to say, I thought, no, they kind of made it, but they was trying to make a stronger vaccine. That was after it had broke out and stuff. That's going to be one bitch. The other one's going to be, they made it. That's me. Like, no, fuck that. They planned it. They made the shit. That's what they did. All right. Then you're going to have other people saying that it jumped species, and that it forms in nature, but it wasn't in the laboratory. I mean, this is why we're all over the spectrum, just in this one article. The research focuses on making the virus more potent, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. All right. Senator Paul, with all due respect, this is a quote, "You are entirely, quote, entirely and completely incorrect. The Fauci bitch, or the NH has not ever, and does not now fund, gain, or function research in Wuhan Institute," Fauci said. Who believes that? We don't have anything to do with Wuhan. We certainly don't give them any money. Really? Has the U.S. government ever funded research in China? This is from April. Why the U.S. government stopped funding a research project on bats and coronavirus. But he says emphatically, Senator Paul, with all due respect, you are entirely, and completely incorrect. The NH has never, and does not now fund, gain, or function research in Wuhan Institute. Why U.S. government stop funding a research project on bats and coronavirus, bitch? It's right there. Stop playing with me. I can't. When Paul started to say government scientists like yourself who favor gain function, when Paul started to say, quote, government scientists like yourself who favor gain function, end quote, who favor gain function, that might be a typo. Fauci interrupted. I don't favor gain or function research in China. Okay. All right. Who favor gain function. I don't favor gain or function in China. But I just read you the headline, and it's not the only one, by the way, because the one right after that says, fact check Obama administration. It may be part of the title. Let's see. This is from May of this year. Gallagher demands answers on U.S. taxpayer-funded research in Wuhan. And it's Green Bay, Wisconsin, Representative Mike Gallagher. But what was Fauci's quote? The NIH has never, ever, and does not now fund gain or function research Wuhan Institute, Fauci said. I do not favor gain or function. You are saying things that are not correct, the liar said, the leprechaun. In addition to the funding flap, bitch ass Paul pressed the leprechaun over the potential link between the virus outbreak and the lab too. So this is political too, because none of these people come with clean hands, everybody. And so Rand Paul, another demon, is trying to act benevolent and like he's really a champion of truth and righteousness by grilling him in this fashion. It's all of it. It's that, and it's theater and drama at the same time. It's all of it. It's not either or. This is all and. All and. In addition to the funding, he pressed the leprechaun over the potential link between the virus outbreak and the lab. Okay, in March, the World Health Organization realized a controversial report saying it is, quote, extremely unlikely, end quote, that the pandemic was caused by a virus leak at the lab. That's the World Health Organization released a controversial report. They have no credibility. It's the fucking World Health Organization, who's run by who and funded by who. I wonder who funds the World Health Organization. Who is the largest donor to the World Health Organization? Our contributors, World Health Organization. I should have maybe just said list of to just make it more brief for us. Contributors partnering for a healthier world. Who is only able to protect? Wait, now we want to list. Y'all know what name I'm looking for, right? We're looking for Bill and Melinda fucking Gates, bitch. Contributors. Funding received. Okay, they're naming countries. I want names. They just say the United States. Nah, bitch. But it's 850 people from the United States. Who, bitch? Who? Let's just go straight for the jugular. How much did Bill Gates donate to the World Health Organization. World Health Organization list of top 20 donors for the 2-year budget cycle of 2018 and 2019 reveals that the U.S. provided the agency with $893 million, accounting for 20% of the whole World Health budget, whereas the Gates Foundation contributed $531 million, or 12% of the fucking budget, just their own self, and that's from June 5th of this year. And now we're going dead. Damn it. So I need this. So I'm going to need this because I need to come to you all, but we need to get through this. Give me a second. Joe, get this damn thing close enough to me. Success. All right. So, and that was from 25th or from 5th June. So, just so you understand, the United States gave 893 million, or 20% of the whole budget, and Bill Gates himself gave 531 million, 12% of the budget. You see what I'm saying? So these are the people that we're supposed to go, well, the World Health Organization released a controversial report saying it was extremely unlikely the pandemic was caused by a virus in the lab once they got that 531 million from fucking Bill Gates so he could continue his depopulation of all goddamn humanity for white people to survive. Of course not. How dare you insinuate? Well, so they have no validity. You understand what I'm saying? They put this up. Well, they said it. You know, the World Health findings, which are criticized partly because they lack potentially crucial data. Why wouldn't they? Because they have a monetary incentive to be nefarious. Lack potentially crucial data from a secretive Chinese government. Said humans likely became infected through an animal that got the virus from bats. But we already dispelled that already, like we're over it. The leprechaun said he would be in favor of an investigation to see if the virus came from a lab in Wuhan, because nobody knows apparently now. Uh, and this is dated, um, what did we say, May 11th? Yeah, May 11th of this year. Um, the leprechaun said at the time that he wanted to review the World Health Organization's raw data. That's like me wiping my own ass. You feel me? It's my ass. I'm wiping it. I don't know what I'll find. You see, this is what they're trying to sell you here. They're still trying to maintain this fictional validity of the World Health Organization, but they're all one cabal. I just showed you that by following the money. You saw me do it in real time. I'm like, I wonder who we're gonna find. And so, when they were gonna bullshit us on their main website, so I'm like, let's just go straight for the juggler and find out. I know what I'm gonna find. And if I don't find it, I'm happy not to find it. Um, Quote, I'd also, this is the leprechaun speaking. I also would like to inquire as to the extent in which the people who were on that group had access directly to the data that they would need to make a determination. Just a bunch of words. End quote. Quote, I want to read the report first and then get a feel for what they really had access to or did not have access to. So this is May of 2021. You didn't have any conversations with them as soon as the shit broke out in fucking March of 2020 or February. And we know now they knew about it in 2019 even. So come on. These people are full of shit, man. We don't need to read shit else, man. We don't need to. Let me see who's here first. And I want to just say to you, I don't care who you don't know. We all need to make it our life's endeavor. You need to be speaking to random ass black people every day and tell them you don't get no fucking vaccine. You understand? They should know that already. They should know that already. But sadly, there's still black people out there playing games and still choosing to be in darkness and ignorance. I'm over it. Yes, this is some bullshit, damn it. Even now, they're having to admit that there is other alien life. There's other life. Of course we know that. And then there was something that I saved. Will I find it now? I shared it with some of my folks on Instagram. And I feel like I saved it at my clip tray. I'm going to tell you need to see this. Did I save it in here or on there? It might be on this. I can tell it to you. In fact, wait now. First, let me check it, and then if it's what I think it's supposed to be, then I'll share it in the chat. I guess I'll just open it from there. Just once. Is this it? Yes. Allahu Akbar. This is from 1957, everybody. It is several Africans from different countries in a high school debate that took place here in this asshole of the devil. And one of them is a white bitch from South Africa. And you have to see this. I'm going to see if I can put it in the chat right now. Because this is required viewing. You can't follow me if you don't watch this. Like, go away. Don't have anything to do with me. Not shit else. I'm done. You understand me? I don't have time for you. You don't have time for yourself. you're over. Let's see how do I do this now. I do this because I'm on here is me. So if I do this and I go like this, I go like that, and then I go haha, and then I go okay, dude. Wait, where's the bitch? Oh no. Boom. Get it, homie. Success. I'm the dude. It's me. I'm the dude. Now, I need to just tell you about that. This is telling you about it. It's 1957. It's a high school debate. Took place somewhere here in the asshole of the devil. But one of the things that I loved. This is a major education for you, everybody. This is a major education for you. You have to watch that. I just put the link in the chat right now. And why it's so important is because there's so many things that you are going to experience in the piece. One, how the different Africans, the real Africans, not the white bitch, fuck her, but the real Africans, how there is this difference that they understand between them. But yet through it, they kind of begin to use language, even if it's subconscious, that we're just Africans. We're not. It's us. You know, their understanding of the treatment of us here in this country, because they were here from other countries, and this was during Jim Crow and all of it. One of the sister, I forget, I think she was from Nigeria, and she was saying how, you know, she went with a white friend of hers to some diner, and they came over and just gave her a look like, looked at her friend like, bitch, you know we're not serving you with her here. Like, you know that's not happening, right? But then the Ethiopian kid that's on the end is really fantastic because he sounds like a little baby, first of all, so that kind of threw me. But throw that out. What's important is he says, well, we identify ourselves as the original Hebrew Israelites. The original Israelites. I don't think he even said Hebrew. I think he said we identify ourselves as the original Israelites. Like that's what he understands himself to be. I am an Israelite. That's who I am. And he's lighter than everybody. And he's saying, well, we're not Negroes. We just happen to be burnt like the Negroes. So there's this whole mind fuck that's going on subconsciously that he's not even aware of. It's really a fascinating thing to watch. The audio was kind of bad, but damn it, you're going to power through it because the information is so valuable. Just like you would stick your hand in a shitty toilet for $1 million, you need to listen to this. I forget how long the piece is, but you're going to watch it. But this is the main thing that I love too. Again, from the Ethiopian kid. Because at one point, the white bitch who was moderating, of course, has to be a white bitch to moderate, of course. And they asked him, said, like, what is your feeling about white people? This gave me my entire existence. And I just forgot it. He said they are religiously and spiritually unclean. That spoke it. This is 1957. This kid is saying this from Ethiopia. And what I've been telling you, that said it though in language. He used the words in the pattern of words that was just, that's it. So they are religiously and spiritually unclean. That's it. I've been telling you, they're not connected to God. No book, no prophet's been sent to them. Da 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 da. They are the devil. La 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 la. And this kid saying this in 1957. You know, and then the South African bitch, because they were letting her know you're not an African. You're not an African. So that's so what. And this whole diatribe that she's telling about how her people came to South Africa and there was nobody there. The Bantus they were migrating people and they were moving up north, and the other people were coming down south, and they clashed. And this whole British bullshit fantasy story she's been told. You will watch that. You will watch it. 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 You will. You will. You will. You will. You must. You must. You must. You must. You must. You must. Or don't ever talk to me ever again. It's that serious. Oh my God, it's everything. Wow. And I was, anyways, yeah, I was tempted to just put it up and go, yeah, look, but whatever. You're gonna go on your own. I think I will work my way to before we go on to see what you guys are saying and to check my time. I don't know what my time is. On here, I usually have, there's a little thing. I don't know the time. Um, can somebody get me a time? Like how long we've been on? Shiro, shout out to you. I love you. Um, Cheryl, shout out to you. Um, you really look like a traditional Muslim. Oh, alhamdulillah. Cheryl, this ain't it. I'm slumming right now. Y'all have seen me in full regalia. This was just, I didn't want to do another video on my bed, and I didn't want to be just, so whatever. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment anyway. Thank you so much. Shiro, hello, King. I'm so happy that I'm here from the beginning. Allahu Akbar, me too. um, and I don't know what my thumbs up are. I can't see. So thumbs up, everybody, because I don't have that on my screen like I would when I'm on the device. I don't. I mean, I probably have to click over to just thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up. You're watching me. I'm sitting before you now. Thumbs up the stream. Just hit the like button. Hit it right now, and we should all be good. Thank you, Shiro. Oh, you look handsome as always. It's just the lighting behind you is bright. So I should turn it off, huh? I warred with myself about that. I don't know what that's going to do. And it still hasn't gone off. I'm still waiting. I still haven't turned it off yet. Yet it's off right now. It's weird that you guys aren't experiencing the delay. Now I'm finally turning it off. Let me know what you think, Shiro. I think it gives me a little atmosphere, but whatever. You can let me know. Uh, Cheryl, the black turban you are wearing is beautiful. Your traditional blouse looks, it's not a blouse, it's a long garment. Cheryl, it goes almost to the floor. It's a thobe. Well, you can't see the whole thing, but it's long. It goes down to, this one comes down to my calves. And then I have I'm sure you guys have seen me in my white galabia that goes all the way to the floor, literally. I have a couple of those, yeah, and now the whole thing just went all the way to the bottom. Sweet D, shout out to you. Thank you for the condolences, Cheryl. My condolences of your sister. You remain in my prayers. I appreciate that. Shiro, LOL, Anthrax, haven't heard that in a long time. Love that. Angeline R, shout out to you. Hit the like button, everybody. Thank you, Angeline. I don't know why you're not a moderator. I need to make you a moderator. Cheryl, guys, be sure to subscribe to channels the Jedi and Jedi Africa in the chat if you are new here. Thank you. Oh, Allahu Akbar. Miss GNX, shout out to you. Your good sister Nikki X greets you with Black Fist, Black Power, Black Nation, beautiful black man Jedi. Appreciate you, my sister. Black Power every hour. Got that from you. Um, Nikki asked, quote, I've hit the thumbs up like button. Have you? I love that. That whole third person thing. I like that. Cheryl, Jedi term term people of color should not apply to us as black people. I'm sorry these other ethnic groups can keep that term. These other groups. Yeah, and it forces me because practice anti-black racism against us. It's sometimes I'm forced to use it because I'm gonna represent us, and then if I'm not talking about the white devil, I don't want to sit here and name all the other people, so I'll just vomit out people of color, and, and just. But yeah, I feel as you do. Um, Cheryl Jedi, that I just read that, and that was Cheryl, not Shiro. My angel, Javashi, Sweet Equivalent Violet, Jedi and family. I'm just tuning in. 24 people watching and only 11 thumbs up. Everybody, please hit the like button. Yeah, it looks like we're, I don't know what we're doing because I can't see any of that on this now because of the way that I'm doing it. So I appreciate you guys being vigilant. Cheryl, shout out to Shiro and Sweet Akivalon Violet. Hello, ladies. And then Violet, back to you. Kiara, Jedi, I'm back. Blessings to you and the family. I'm glad you came back, Kiara. All of you all that came back, I appreciate you. And Shiro is after you guys again about thumbsing up. Shout out to, that's to Cheryl. Then Kivala and Violet to Kiara. Kiara to Kivala and Violet. Okay, talk amongst yourselves then. I'll just get out of it. Light Bearer, good to see you again. Big shout out to you. It's been a minute. Where you been, girl? They sick Jedi. FDA isn't trustworthy. Thank you very much. And Sweet D, there's some clever demons. Lightbearer to Cheryl, Sweet D. Now there's a new strain of the virus. You see, there it is. I heard D.O. Hughley speaking. D.O. does a very crafty job and his timing is admirable of playing both sides of the fence. He does that, but he has a way and he's able to, and I don't think a lot of people are really seeing it, but I know what's going on, but I mentioned him because he was saying something about some new strain or something. Cassandra, good evening to you, Queen. Hello all. Hello Jedi. Sorry I'm late. In hospital? It says I. Did you mean I? I hospital. I'm okay. I hope all is well with everybody. Are you in the hospital now, Cass? Lightbearer, our people admire the devil. They do. They do. And in this piece that I was just citing for you guys, that was from 1957, you're going to see the Nigerian girl she says more than once to the white bitch, and you and I get on well, and But when you go back to South Africa, maybe you will treat the people the way you treated me. Bitch, don't you know she's the devil? And they're fucking two-faced and a forked tongue, and she will be nice to your ass and still hate your ass at the same time. You have to watch that. Like, if you don't do shit else in life, that you can watch that video. I put the link in the chat. I'll do it again when I finish reading. When I get to the bottom. Um, Akiba on Violet. I have people right now trying to convince me to take the damn shot. Don't give in, Queen. Don't, my angel. Don't. Don't. You trust the Lord. You trust Him for all things at all times. And you place your fear only in the one that created you and nothing else. Light bearer, exactly. Cass, you need to let me know. I need an answer on that. I'm a little worried. Shield to Cass, Kiara to Light bearer. Sweet D, an eye for an eye. That's what we got to get to. Because then, don't start none, won't be done. We finally beat your ass, and you understand not to fuck with us no more, and now we good. Lightbearer, I never trust Fauci. The moment I saw him, I just thought Leprechaun. The moment I saw him, the first time I saw him, Leprechaun Zionist. Cheryl, damn that vaccine. I'm not taking that shit for what? And then Akiba and Violet testified. Lightbearer, yes, Jedi, lay it out. Sweet D, I don't trust none of them. Cass, yeah, I will be. Please, guys, take care of yourselves. You will be. You will be. What, Cass? Akiba and Violet, I keep telling people that the virus was man-made, specifically for us. And that's why they're after us so tough. And in this piece that I was just telling you about with D.L. Hughley, of course he was, I implore my people, to get the vaccine. No, D.L., take your bitch ass home and continue cheating on your wife. By the way, I don't know if I've told you guys the story before. I dated somebody in his family. I dated a sister by the name of Calandra Fleming. She's the one that showed me a picture of him. That's when I first knew who he was on the planet. I forget what his relation is to her. She was so proud, and she showed me his 8x10 glossy with his name on it. And she was like, he's a comedian. She's the one that told me, because she was going into like the medical field and stuff like that, and she's the one that was telling me how blood looks on, how it really looks on the inside of the body and things like that. She went to the military, blah blah blah. Calandra Fleming, yep. I've always wanted to meet him and say her name to him, and like I dated her, so who is she to you? I don't remember, I don't remember. Anyways, where am I at? And every time you move this phone around, you lose your place. Okay, there, I read that. An eye for an eye. Now I'm seeing Cheryl is saying Kaz prayers up. What's going on with Cassandra? Kaz, I will call you right now from this phone. Shout out to Ray Supreme. I'm gonna call Cass right now. I'm calling her. Hold up, you guys. I'm hearing something outside too. I heard it when I got up earlier. If you feel you've received this message in I don't have the number, Cass. So you must have had a number change since we last spoke. I'll just tell you the last four digits. 9028. All right, I'm worried. It's official. Um, I gotta find my place again. Oh my god. Okay, I read that already. That. 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 I shouted out Ray Supreme. Light bearer. They looked down my. They took down my video. Denied the article on medical professionals protesting and taking the hospital to court. Wow. Wow. Shout out to Pi 180. It's a new one. Prayers for Cass. Cass, you need to let me know something. I'm really worried right here, right now. Shiro, and this is the reason I don't believe shit they say. Fork tongue devils. Kiara, your message went somewhere. Oh, here you are. I think all of them are on it. And there's the link I put for y'all that you're going to go and watch. Sweet Akiva on Violet. Jedi's imitation of Fauci is hilarious. I forgot I did it. Don't he just look like his breast stink though, y'all? Come on now. And that talk, could you just imagine? You gotta be in bed with that guy and his wife. Well, she died of his bad breath, so strike the wife. And this disease is gonna pass. And I'll just continue to be a leprechaun and a liar and take all the money I can from the federal government and continue to create viruses to kill the niggers. That's what I do. Kiara, we will watch it. That's right. That's my queen. Shiro, yes, we will watch it. Kiara, hour and a half almost. Thank you, Kiara. That's what I need. This is we here together, y'all. I'm kind of blind because I can't see the thumbs up. I can't see the viewership. I cannot see the the time I've been on. So let me know when I'm getting close to 2 hours. And Ken, shout out to you. Thank you also. Say about an hour 26. Shiro, we've been here for an hour. Cheryl, Jedi, we've been here an hour and 25 minutes. So we take the sum of the average of that. My angel, 41 watching and only 33 thumbs up. All right, you right, people. You know what to do. Um, and Shiro and Cheryl are just getting y'all like, please, thumbs up. We shouldn't have to beg you guys. Like, listen, I'm not the Hi Guys YouTuber. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on my this and follow me on my that, and don't forget to live up that. But when I'm sitting in front of you, value my presence. Do you understand? Show respect for the house. Shiro, it's better without the light in the back. Okay, thank you. Cheryl, nice thobe, Jedi. It is nice. That thobe you are wearing has a great natural color behavior, brother. And you know, I put on something else. This linen you all have seen me in, but it was too white. You couldn't even tell what it was. So I was like, that ain't gonna work. So I just was holding stuff up, like what color doesn't will show. Yeah, I hate this camera. I hate everything about this. Um, Miss GNX, right on Black Power every hour, and you know this, man. Cheryl Jedi, thanks for that Instagram link. I went over to view it. Allahu Akbar. Yes, because I think it's just under an hour, but you'll want more when it's over. You'll be like, and more. Shout out to Information Man Show, Jedi Peace and Respect. Thank you, brother. Um, my angel, wipe that ass, Jedi. I know what I was talking about then. Cheryl Jedi, I appreciate you going in on D.L. Hughley's ass because he was signaling to his wife, he was signaling to his white masters and white zaddy that he was throwing Bill Cosby under the bus without any real facts. DeJules Suber, good to see your name. Wow. Greetings. Wow. I don't have my magnifying glass in here either. Damn it. I gotta get my magnifying glass, y'all. Y'all know I can't do nothing without my magnifying glass. I just can't do it. I said I would put the link in the chat again. I'm going to keep my word. Oh, it's on there. What am I doing? I should probably type something too. I don't know how to make this go away. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh my God. I think I just ruined the link. Damn it. Excuse me. Okay, there it is. Now go back. And then I need to go down. But that will send it. Fuck. I was going to put a threatening notice in there. I wanted to type something on it. But anyways, there's the link again. That's fine. Anyways, like I say, that piece is so valuable, dude. I feel like there was something else I wanted to share with you guys too that I'm not remembering. Miss GNX says nothing beats that James Clapper imitation. His dusty ass. And you know, when Joe Biden signed this Juneteenth bill, I don't know if I saw. I think I may have watched the video after we had our discussion on it. I saw the actual speech by uh, fake ass Kamala, and then him, and the lady, Mrs. I should be shot. I can't remember the old lady's name now. Anyways, this lady's like 90 something years old, and she was there, and I just noticed when he acknowledged her and they were standing up, there was the camera was this camera shot, and I think that was James Clyburn's bitch ass right there. And I remember saying, suck a lot of, suck a lot of Joe Buzz. And we know Joe. And like I said, in any setting, other setting, I would probably really like James Clyburn. Just not with his bitch ass on um, Capitol Hill. My angel said it's 12:22 a.m. Eastern. Perfect time. We should start landing. All right. Let me I was gonna say let me get my magnifying glass, but I'm not gonna need it. Um, let me just check to see was there something else that I was supposed to share with you guys, because I feel like there was something else that I had sourced, and I feel like I had saved it. Eritrea. Um, oh, um, let me say this. I should remind you that in case people weren't here, if you're not, for all those of you all who are following my journey and have subscribed over on Jedi Africa, as I say, I'm looking to have our first live stream on that channel in the next couple days. My only hesitation is that that channel is on my tablet. Because of the way that Google works, I have to figure out how to sign into it on here, and then it'll be like this, and I can do a live stream from that channel, because I should have the capability to do that. So just be looking for that. That's the main thing that I needed to communicate with you all in leaving. I just checked this other link, and I know there's something else, but maybe it's on my phone. It's not on the tablet. I'll just check my clipboard on here too. Oh, Cheryl, alhamdulillah. Jedi, I value your presence. I am a soldier on the front lines for you, brother. It's all love over here, King. I love you for that. Thank you so much. Um, um, how do I get here now? I'm gonna go back. Um, oh man, it's something I might have wrote it down. It may not be in any one of these. It might have been something I wrote down. Um, I'm always making little vignettes. Oh, I know what I was supposed to do before we go. I was supposed to show you guys those bodybuilding pictures that I never started sending. They'd be done by now. This is worth you saying it. I have to make this point. Oh, and I want to show you guys my feet too. I've been telling you I want to show you my feet. Remember? I'll show you. Give me a minute. Uh, okay, let me just hit these and this and this. And hopefully these will go quickly. Inshallah. You have to see this because this is some bullshit. But again, this is what they do. And sadly, this will just be to just I guess now it just whet your appetite because what I want to do is I want to do a full piece on this because there is great discussion around this issue of these bodybuilders who are painting their bodies to look like black people. Nah, bitch. Like I'm just not here for that. Uh, let's see. Actual size. Come on, man. Oh, snap. I'm the idiot. Do it again, Jedi. Come on, baby. That's what I need. Um, yeah, we'll get these. I want to share these with you all. Um, where are they going? Oh man, how many did I send? Anyways, while those are still going, let me come back to you all. Um, First thing I see, my angel says the first strain of the virus was not killing us quick enough, so they came up with the second one. Because remember, we was like, we can't get it. It's not, it's not, it's not, it's not happening to us, you know. And then suddenly, that all changed, you know. So I like I said, they're always willing to kill a few of their own for collateral damage, just for validity. You understand? I need to read this in order. Uh, my angel says, "Oh, I didn't know about your sister Jedi. May I offer my condolences? I appreciate that. You know, but I'll say this after I read this. The first thing, oh, I read that. We weren't close. You know, this sister of mine, I got a chance to have my goodbye. You know, because just the way things worked out. it was one of those things, um, um, and but we weren't close, and sadly, that's with most of my family. In life, I'm interested in people who are interested in me and they're interested in what is right. If you're not, I'm probably not gonna really have shit to do with you. I just don't. I'm not interested in anything else. I'm not. And I don't care if you're related to me or not. And my feeling for anybody is a two-way street. I'm willing to pour out of myself. You got to be worthy to receive, and you have to appreciate it. If not, then I don't have shit to do with you. Like, I'm just not wasting time on earth. I'm not doing it. You know, time. Move out the way. Time is too. If I tap it, it's gonna do something else. Watch. Oh. Um. And so this sister of mine, she tortured me since we were kids. In fact, damn it, y'all. There's a picture now that I want to show you because it's relevant. What did I do with it? It's all the siblings. It's all of us. Uh, from when I was just a stinker. And what am I looking for? And I still wonder and question, you know, like, what does that do? I don't know what I just did. Um, I don't know what that did. Um, and actually, you'll see when you can see this sister of mine in this picture too. What did I just do? Okay, don't do that. Because I think I'm forwarding. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see if I saved it. I see it, but I don't know if I'm putting it in the right place. What would that be from? There it is. That was the cutest thing ever. If I saw that little kid, I'd go, "What's up, little man?" Let me share this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, y'all, because um, damn it, I tapped the wrong thing. It went to my goddamn phone instead. Decline, bitch, decline. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to not do these because I don't know where they're gonna be in my folder, and I'm gonna have to rifle through pictures. Like, I know what folder they're going to, but I have billions of pictures on my computer, so there's that. Um, I'll do the best I can. But my sister, and so she tortured me, most of our lives. I made every overture and every attempt to to be the best brother I could be, and so I just don't. If I didn't, if I once I've closed the door on you in life, I really don't care about you in death like that either. Like, I'm just consistent like that, you know. I got a chance to say my piece because, um, you know, uh, my sister in New York, in an act of disrespect, because why are you even telling me anything about her? I don't want to know, you know. But she has her own psychotic bullshit going on. And, you know, so when I knew that my sister was ill, then I was like, fine, you can give me the number to the hospital, I'll call, whatever, you know. So I called, and, you know, they said that the doctors were saying she could still hear you. You know, she's on the ventilator and all that. So the nurse held the phone, and I was able to just, you know, say what I needed to say. And, you know, that's it. I didn't cry. I'm not, like I said, I've been spoken to her since I don't know when. I really don't care. And it's probably better for her that she's dead anyway, because from what I understand, she had some homelessness towards the end, and a few years ago her husband had died. And but I can't care about that. When you don't care about me, I don't give a shit about you at all, in life or in death. I don't. Like, I'm just consistent that way, and I'm someone who can't make myself feel something that I don't. If what I feel is what I express, and that's how I feel, you know. That's just how I feel. Like, you know, I don't think she would have gave a damn if I croaked, you know. So the only thing that I was really sort of struck by was like, oh wow, you know, death has touched our family, you know, because all the siblings are still living, I guess. I haven't spoken to most of those people in many years, and you know, probably they will never hear my voice again, you know, unless they found my YouTube channel or something like that over the years, and I don't know about it. You know, that's different. But they just happen to be related to me. What I'm trying to express to you is that I know who I am, and I've always been a good human being. I'm interested in it, and everything that I do is with good intention. You understand? Everything that I do, and when you don't receive that, and then you're absolutely against it, I don't have shit to do with you. I just don't. You're not gonna be able to see this. I was gonna try and show it to you, but it's too small now. Um, and it's gonna be drama because I'm in the way. And I can't see it in real time. We'll do it on the next one, you guys. I promise you, because I don't like the lack of control that I don't have right now. You know, like, I kind of like the other format because I have more control and a little bit more options, really. You know, especially for stuff like this. But it's kind of six in one hand, half dozen the other one. Um, yeah, I won't be able to get the angle right because I can't see it. Wait a second now, Jedi. You can go to your own damn channel on this damn computer. Is what you can do, bruh. That's what you can do. Okay, how do I do that? Okay. So this is gonna be really weird because that means it's gonna be like probably multi, you know, like a mirror type thing. So I don't know what that is. You can now pin a message to the top of your live chat for viewers to read. Click any message to pin. You know, like a mirror type thing. Use this option. So I don't know what that is. You can now pin a message to the top get out of my face. Of your live chat for viewers to dismiss. Get out of my face. Die off. Oh, that's not on. That's use this option. You dumb idiot. Yeah, I should have had this up the whole time. What am I trying to do? What am I seeing? I'm gonna see several images. Oh, that's not on. Because I'm not doing anything now, and it's moving. You dumb idiot. Yeah, I should have had this up the whole time. Oh, what am I trying to do? I needed to catch up so that I can get this angle right, so I can show you this. Because I'm not doing anything now, and it's moving. What's the charge on this now? Let's just take it off long enough to show you this. Oh, what am I trying to do? I needed to catch up so that I can get this angle right, so I can show you this. Because I'm not doing anything now, and it's moving. What's the charge on this now? Let's just take it off long enough to show you this. Oh, what am I trying to do? I needed to catch up so that I can get this angle right, so I can show you this. Because I'm not doing it. It's going to be 10 minutes before it turns for me. Let's just take it off long enough to show you this. I needed to catch up so that I can get this angle right, so I can show you this. It's going to be 10 minutes before it turns for me. This delay is killing me. Before it turns for me. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Wait, this delay is killing me. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I don't know what the fucking way to go. Wait, am I going the wrong way? That's my grandmother holding me. Shit, y'all. I'm over it. We'll just do it another time. I can't. Because the light, the glare, the bullshit, I'm over it. I can't. I don't know what the fucking way to go. Anyways, we'll definitely do that. That's my grandmother holding me on another one. Shit, y'all. I'm over it. We'll just do it another time. I can't. Because the light, the glare, the bullshit, yeah, it's too much. I can't. I don't know what the fucking way to go. And maybe you can hear the delay on my end now, too. I don't know if you can hear that. Holding me on another one. Shit, y'all. We'll just do it another time. I can't. I don't know what to click. Oh, that's the wrong one. Too much. And maybe you can hear the delay on my end now too. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyways, so I'll promise to you. Somebody will remind me. I'll make a note for myself also, and then I'll remember to do that. And also those will begin with the bodybuilding stuff. The next time that we come together, everybody. So I'll promise you. Somebody will remind me. My angel says tell Cass hello, but that wasn't her phone number. Now, do that, and so she's got a new phone number. Begin with the bodybuilding. Or her phone is off. The next time we come together, everybody. So I'll promise you. Somebody will remind me. My angel says tell Cass hello, but that wasn't her phone number. My angel says I won't give in. Now, Cheryl, Jedi, I received my beautiful shirt that I ordered from your bonfire account. Allahu Akbar. Oh, the damn shirt looked authentic, and it was made from quality material. Oh, I'm so glad you're pleased, Cheryl. That's what I want to say that to you guys. Let me finish reading this. Jedi, stick with Bonfire. The next time you do a fundraiser and want to sell your merchandise again. Well, I'm going to quality material. Oh, I'm Cheryl. That's your piece of the King collection too. Cheryl, I received my shirt on Monday, June 21st, and I plan on wearing it today or tomorrow for sure. Shiro, look at the print. Oh, collection too. Anyways, sure, I received my shirt. Forgot the magnifying glass. Yes, I did. Wearing it today or tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna be adding more stuff. Like I just had to figure this out. Because anyways, I have a million more sayings, and I needed to know the magnifying glass. Yes, I did. The way that it's set up, like that's one collection, so I have to do several more collections, and I'm gonna have mugs and masks and bags and something else I can't remember now, but they're all the way that it's set up. Each collection will have a different that's one collection wisdom, several more collections, and then also that'll offer more variety for people, the price point and things like that. Something else I can't remember now, but they're all the way that it's set up. Shut your ass up, Jedi. Damn. Um and so it takes time to do it, and I'm I'm really using my time the best way I know how right now, um I'm trying to I'm straddling worlds right now. I need you to understand. um I'm just straddling worlds. I don't feel like um I don't know how to say, like I'm straddling worlds, because there's so much that I have to remember and do, and even just to give you a sample of what I'm trying to just express, like I had seen my doctor earlier in the month. Well, he's not going to be there at the very beginning of next month, which, God willing, that's when I intend to make my journey across the country. Because remember, I have to go to New York first, or not. You'll have to follow me on Jedi Africa. But but then I had to go in the middle. What day? Because my doctor's not going to be there, and I needed to get this damn note. And but the assistant that he has is only there these weird sporadic fucking weeks and shits. It just, I mean, stuff like that is popping up in my life right now. My car overheated, like, I can't remember what day. I almost died. I was in the sun. It's so hot out here. And I had to have uncle come get me. And then the thing overheated still. We went to AutoZone. I had to buy a fucking part, put that on there on the side of the road. My hands are still burnt right now because of the engine. I hope you can see it, because I can't fucking see. Like, I can't see it to show you. And like my fingers are just burnt. And come on, where's my real shit at now? Um, Trust me, I feel it when I wash my hands or anything touches it. My hands are burnt from touching the engine block that was hot as hell. And then I had to, like, I forgot the part on there. It's still overheated. I still don't know what's wrong. We barely get home. I just leave it in the garage. The next day, it's another hose that's disconnected, and that one's some bullshit. And stuff is just popping up, that is not in my fucking plan. You understand? And it's kind of trying my patience, really, you know. And I told you guys my neighbor next door to me had croaked and died. Well, I thought that there was an older person that was going to be moving next to me. Day before yesterday, I think it is, I'm hearing all this fucking hip hop music. I go, well, maybe the workers are over there or something. And I go knock on the door. It's some fucking young kid. I'm like, we're not having that. No, on that. Thankfully, he was very respectful, because I don't know what my reaction would have been. I'm really, I need a secretary, I need an agent, and I need an assistant, and I don't have any of that. And there's a lot of detail and timing that I have to get right now. My heart is pulled in many places. You know, I I had dreamed that I would go see my mother's grave in Chicago, before I left the country. That's not likely, you know. Um, it's just not feasible. I can't do it. Um, and then there's other stuff that has just happened that I'll tell you about at the appropriate time. But it's just so I'm using my time as best as I can, and um, I'm doing the best I can. That's something I can say. So just bear with me now. But I'm so I said that to say that I'm gonna be adding other stuff. Like this is gonna be a thing. Like I just want for it to just be out there available for people for however long it needs to be, just so that people can get something if they want it. Because I really want people to have these sayings. I have way many more of them coming, you know, and as I say, I started with that one because that one honors my grandmother. What comes from the heart reaches the heart. That's it, you know. But all of my phrases I'm coming with, they are wisdom that will make people think as soon as they see it. That's just what it is, you know. And I've tried to do the best that I could, to I wanted it to be something that was nice for my people, whatever you get. I wanted it to be nice. And so I'm deeply pleased that you're pleased and satisfied. That means a lot to me. Um, Shiro says, I'll be watching the link you sent. That's right. Make sure everybody go and watch the link. And my angel says, forget the magnifying glass. Forgot the magnifying glass. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just rock this, the 1970s. Square plastic rim glasses that uncle bless you. No, man. Sometimes I do. I don't think I would ever sit up here with those on, like on camera, but they are useful. Trust and believe, you know. Um, and I think really it's these devices that have shout out to the Reels of Joy. I think these devices have kind of this shit is just too small on some of these things, like who can read that? And I have good eyesight, I don't I wore glasses when I was very young for a very short period of time. I remember I lost them at the movie theater. My parents had dropped us off at the movie theater, and to watch a movie. And then when I just remember there being a thing that I had not that lost my glasses, and I never wore any more after that. And then when I was um, what was I just out of college, or I might have still been in college, and my girlfriend at the time used to tell me that my eyes were evil, that I had evil eyes. Go to hell, Lori. And somehow it got in my brain, but my eyes served me well because when I used to impersonate Michael Jackson, we have the same eyes when I was done up, and when I had my mask on and my fedora hat, that looks like Michael. But I mention it because when Lori told me that, then I got interested in wearing colored contacts. But I didn't want to just select a color. I wanted something that looked natural. And so now I'm not with Lori no more. I'm with my fiance. And we go to the place, and I told him, I want you to bring me every shade of every color. And I sat there and we tried on every shade of every color until we found one that looked like that's what I was born with. And believe it or not, they were like a sky blue. But I promise you, I swear by Allah, I didn't tell my family. Only person who knew was my fiance. And the doctor there told me I had better than perfect vision. But that I have enlarged corneas and that my eyes let in more light than the average person. So I didn't tell anybody that I was getting them or thought about it or anything like that. Just my fiance is the only one that knew because she was there with me when I got them. and I would just be around my family and people that knew me, and it would be a while, and people start going, you would get that, oh my God, your eyes, um, they really, really looked like I was born with that, because I hated people that were like, I'm getting me hazel eyes, I'm getting this. I just instinctively knew from the moment one, I don't know what color it's gonna be. I just want something to 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 change the color of my eye that doesn't look like I bought some fake ass contacts. And that's exactly what I got. They were really fantastic. Um, yeah. So I don't wear glasses, and but I know my vision is someday not going to be perfect. You know, like now I have issues sometimes with small print and stuff like that. You know, you can't read a can of soup or something. You're like, and then I start going through the magnifying glass. Wait a minute. So, anyways, I want to say that thank you guys all. I won't know how effective I think I was able to be in this piece until I go and watch this back, at some point tomorrow, because I just realized the time that it is now here. I don't know when I started. Um, and so, but I do thank you guys all for rocking with me. Hopefully, I got everybody shouted out, and that's what it is, homie. So, I love you guys all, and I will see you soon. And then sadly, I can't just hit the button right there and be out. There's a whole production I have to go through. It kind of ruins your exit. But I will see you guys all soon. Take care, everybody. I love you.